Being mindful of headless commerce. What does that mean? It means being mindful to reduce the carbon footprint. It means being mindful to reduce the complexity and dependencies. It means being mindful to be able to manage and harness the human experience. So let's talk about headless commerce. What is the intent? What is the inspiration behind it? And how do we responsibly implement? The intent is to be able to allow an experienced team to better manage the human experience. That sounds like a great intent. Unfortunately, the way technology has progressed has made it very challenging for that to happen. The inspiration behind headless commerce is we need a way to separate ourselves from the servers, from the back-end systems that is assembling the experience. We just need access to the experience itself. What does that mean? So let's go back to 20 years ago when e-commerce systems were first being delivered. Back then, we didn't have the experience to deliver the experience. What we needed was a server to assemble all the units in pieces, in fragmented pieces. We needed that to be assembled into some aspect of an experience. But it didn't end there. We needed a code server, we needed an application server, we needed a heavy database server, we needed lower lifecycle servers because we needed to have some type of simulation of the experience in some way, but we needed the server to first assemble everything for us before we could do anything. All of this just not only has a large carbon footprint, but it also made everything so complex and highly dependent. This reduced the experience team from being able to deliver an experience. On top of that, when the servers are assembling the experience, you're fragmented. You're not able to actually have your hands on the experience. So then what you need is you need to have alerts and notifications in place. In case the servers don't assemble the experience, you need to be notified in case there's any anomalies. On top of that, you also need a data science team to monitor the experience so that you're assured that the users are experiencing what's intended. All of this because you're depending on a server to assemble everything for you. So headless commerce was inspired as a way to separate ourselves from all of those complexities and dependencies. So what's a responsible way then to implement a headless commerce? Well, let's look at Synapse Chain. So Synapse Chain not only delivers the experience, but if you scroll down to the bottom, there's a link to the admin portal. If you click that, you'll notice that there is a listing of data and structures. This data and structures is actually also part of the experience being delivered. So not only are you getting all of the assembly of the experience in one place, you're also getting the data and all the structures that make up that assembly. So you no longer need to depend on the back-end system to do this for you. You have everything in your hands. This reduces the carbon footprint, which is very amazing and very, very much what's needed today. This is the progression of technology going in the right direction. Additionally, there's a lot of advantages to this. When you have the experience and the data and the structures all provided for you and encapsulated in one place, the speed at which you work with this system is so fast. So for example, if you search for products, they come up instantly. In this rendition, we only have 11 products, but we have other renditions in Synapse Chain that have thousands and thousands of products. And in any of those situations, as soon as you click anywhere in your experience, everything comes up instantly. This is what you'd expect in an experience. And this is where we're going with technology. To responsibly implement a headless commerce means to provide the entire experience upfront and all the aspects and assembly of that experience upfront along with it, without depending on a server to assemble it for us. This highly reduces the carbon footprint. Like I said, there's code servers, application servers, lower lifecycle servers, all working together in unison to assemble this experience. For every single click, for every single user, for every single page, there requires a server to assemble it every time. This is just a non-stop, repeated cycle of servers all working together in unison in real time to assemble an experience for us that we don't even have access to. How can we reduce the carbon footprint? And how can we provide a true headless commerce in such a way that we can allow the experience team to manage the experience and allow the user to enjoy the experience? I hope you enjoy the progression of technology moving in the right direction. Please visit Synapse Chain and have a great day. Thank you.